Let's fill out the Illinois dog bill of sale together, so both the seller and the buyer walk away with clear, dated proof of the sale and the dog's details. Start at the top with the date of sale. Then the seller's details, in our example that's Anna Baker, with her address, phone, and email. Then the buyer's, Ben Carter, with the same. 2 quick habits. Enter each name exactly as it appears on that person's ID, and on the title, a nickname or a typo can stall the transfer later. And don't leave a line blank. If something doesn't apply, write NA. Next, describe the dog. Add the name if it has one, then the breed, the sex, the date of birth, any registration or microchip number, the color, and the health condition. The more specific you are, the stronger the record of exactly which animal changed hands. Now the purchase date and the sale price in our example, $8,500, paid all at once, by check. Write the real price. A figure that does not match what actually changed hands leaves the buyer with weaker proof and can raise questions later. Now the signatures. The seller and the buyer each print their name, sign, and date. This form also has witness lines and a notary block. Use them if your state requires it, or add a witness for extra proof. Then make 2 copies. Each side keeps a signed one. If you're buying or selling a dog through a pet shop in this state, here's what the law requires you to know. First, the seller must provide you with specific information about the dog being offered for sale. All dogs must be microchipped by the pet shop operator before the sale takes place. At the time of sale, the pet shop operator must give you a written notice of your rights, and you'll both need to sign an acknowledgement of disclosures form right then and there. The pet shop is required to keep those records for 2 years from the date of sale. Now, if your dog becomes ill, you have 21 days from the date of sale to seek a remedy. If a congenital condition is discovered, that window extends to 1 full year after the date of sale. Remember, this is general information, not legal or tax advice.